went through the basics, but the problem is I had so much extra ammo and stuff. And there's just no way to pretend like you don't have it. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, I always want to get quick draw flame belch. I prefer armor over the health. So I'm going to put into practice everything I mentioned in that last Exultia video. But you'll see my entire style is a good bit different once I have less ammo, less armor, less health. No dash. Now, as I mentioned in that video, you can jump straight over here. Skip these guys. The same gargoyle always lands right there. These guys come in a line. Perfect. Oh shoot, my internet's about to crap out again. And when I'm doing so well. Well, you should be ready for this. I messed up by not being ready. Try to lead him a little bit. Told you about this area over here that you can mess with him. But lead his steps. Don't be too worried about the glory kill because he can catch you if you try to go in for it. Now, as I mentioned in that last video, you want to try to stay up here if you can. Just to drop those. It's not like those guys are really going to get you, but, you know. Also mentioned that I like to focus on bullets because there are bullet in health. And also forgot that I like to sticky these guys too. I literally made the exact same mistake in 2 videos in a row. Oh man. Alright. I talked about this in the last video. Air control. And, like I said, anything you're comfortable with really, but... And, well, I already went over it in the last video, so I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a lot here. But, Dazed and Confused, if you are new... By the way, there is extra life up here that would be armor in the normal UN. Now let's see if we can do it smoother than we did in the last video. In the air, there you go. And without getting hit. And you can kill him on the way down. Messed up. Totally fucked that up. Terrible. Yeah, sorry about that. You know what? You know what mistake I made there, kids? I did not lead with micro missiles. Now I could go ahead and get that, but I could also wait for flame belch, and get my ammo back. If I could get 2 guys together. This is the kind of cheap shit you have to do sometimes to help yourself out. Ooh, now get at least 2. Now see, if this were actually Ultra Nightmare, I wouldn't even be happy with that. I want full health and ammo. So make sure to get it. It doesn't matter if it takes extra time, it's worth it to not have to do the first level all over again. But don't risk getting hit by those things. Alright, so now I don't need to waste the blueberry because I'm already full health and ammo. Or full health and armor. I'll eventually stop saying that wrong. Yeah. I messed that up in the last video. It'd be safer. I mean, I could get him, but way safer to wait back here. Alright. Notice we've got 2 gas tanks, because we are going to get that 3rd gas tank for the spider. Take care of the fodder before you enter the room. If you enter, the doors will close. Take advantage of the fact that there's ammo out here, because you do not want to run out. Now, see, I don't even like the fact that I only have 8 bombs, but that's okay. Cacos always spawn in the exact same spot. The first one there, and the second one there. Grab it. Grab the gas before you kill him. And then just sit back and wait for the spider. And 2 of these guys. Now, if you took damage, you could always run back and get that blueberry. There's also health and ammo in here. And health and ammo out here. There's zombies to flame belch out here. Or you just drop a grenade on them. Fuck. Oh, jeez. Did you see that? Totally did that on purpose. Be careful about not being used to the slower dashes, because sometimes you might go like dash dash and then you go to jump here and you're like, oh, it's still refilling. I have actually had that happen to me, because you do not want to go into this room with less health than you should. Ammo, health. Now, as we talked about in the last video, we're going to try to get off some micro missiles on that guy. Hell Knight coming up here. But we're not going to be crazy about it. We're really just going to dodge, dash. Watch out for the fodder. And don't forget that there is a cacodemon coming right behind him. I can already hear him. And then there will be a Hell Knight at this door, so don't stand next to it. See, even being that close to it got me hit. I meant don't stand right next to it, but even that close got me bad. If you don't see the Hell Knight, keep running. And don't forget you can jump across. You might even could do it well instead of how terribly I just did. Don't forget you don't have a loot magnet yet, so... It's one thing, not having a loot magnet sucks. Because you can't get this shit to come to you. Alright, as with every battle, after the end of it, you want to armor and health up as much as you can. So like, on Ultra Nightmare, I would literally consider going back and getting the blueberry at this point. In fact, I'm going to do it.
Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
See, look, I saved it so that I could take advantage of it in a situation like this. Now I get to leave this place with full health, full armor, and full ammo. Because I was wise enough to save it. And I'm not jumping in the middle and landing on bullshit. However, there is one little extracurricular activity you're going to do. This is a free weapon point. You can basically never die here. There's no reason not to do this. It is not a big risk. I've only ever died from this thing one time, and it was purely by accident. So, as I mentioned before, but I'll just go ahead and show you. 2 cacodemons coming from a distance. Free shots. Don't even have to really aim. Just don't let the blobs hit you. And then if that doesn't get him, be ready with this. As you notice, I waited on the inside. Because when you wait on the inside like that, they'll come to you. Now, you might be, where are you going? Alright, I'll tell you where I'm going. I just lost my armor. Well, there's another piece of armor you can pick up. Right here. Because it's very important to keep yourself at full health, full armor. So remember, you got the blueberry. You've got that armor over there in the dash room. And you've got health and ammo pickups out here. And now we move on. As I said in the last video, we're going to try to snipe everything from as far back as possible. After you kill a couple of guys, or even just one, the gargoyle will drop down. Alright, so once you get the most fodder, so you come over here for the Revenant, grenade, 2 sticky bombs. Do not pick up the gas tank. Do not even, don't, that thing is AIDS. Get away from it. But I could go ahead and chainsaw a zombie for free ammo. Say, don't pick that up yet unless you absolutely have to. Save it. Jump out. Jump back. Now there is a certain issue of ammo conservation. But see, we can, once again, chainsaw. You don't have to save your chainsaws until you've picked up that second one. I was waiting for Flame Belch, but it's way too slow until I get Flame Bomb, until I get the upgrade. That's way too... there's no reason I should have done that. See how fast that shit comes back? If there are any zombies left, I would like to chainsaw one. Even though I'm pretty good on everything but plasma. I guess that'll do. Okay. So once you pick this up, don't chainsaw anybody else into the big fight. You can walk straight through this. It's real easy. Once you know where they are. Of course I say that, didn't fuck up that bad. Jesus Christ, Nate. Sorry, that's embarrassing. See, I mentioned this in the last video that I probably wouldn't be at full ammo by the time I left that place. Sure enough, 52. Microwave beam's the way to go.
There is a sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
We'll see if there are any bullets. Like, I would love to have more bullets, because if you've watched the last video, you'll know that oh, there we go. I'm planning on sniping that first arachnotron, and hopefully even getting at least 1 or 2 shots off on the Revenant. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Like, this thing's jerking. Only use grenades here. Sticky bombs, I mean. So that you can go back. Good opportunity to get your armor up, even though there is a pickup at the beginning of the next fight, but why wait for that? Even though it takes time, if you're just patient, you can wait and get your flame belch. And then you can pick that up and you'd be at full armor. Making sure to get them in a glory kill is a little bit of a tough thing with this. So I want to get some of my blood punch back. Now, I accidentally wasted a blood punch earlier, but if you can try to make sure you come into this fight with one, that would be way better. Now, this is all about cheesing the spider on the stairs. He comes the same direction every time. I literally have done this 20 times. And I've never missed a turret in the first shot. But there's always the first. But notice he still gets taken out no problem. And I'm left with 2 shots for this guy, who will jump back and forth between here and there. Don't bother trying to follow him, just get him when you can. But if you miss like that, it is what it is. Just watch out for the rockets. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna try something I probably shouldn't. I have a theory that you might be able to jump across there, but I don't think you can. That's gas tanks, what you want to get. This probably won't work, let's see. No, they won't let you. Okay. Shit, a brick. Okay. So we're going straight for the gas. Already got it? Okay. You know, this is all about microwave beam. Oh, see, he's not even looking at me. If you can confuse the AI like that, that's just easy peasy. Now I got my blood punch back. I went ahead and jumped off just because I didn't know really where he was, but it's really good to hover around that spot, especially for him. But watch out, because if he gets too injured, the Kakademon will come out. Oh, I made a mistake. Excuse me, guy. Soon as you get Microwave Beam, upgrade it. Don't make that mistake I just made, because if you get Microwave Beam and you don't upgrade it, did you notice how slow it was to fire off on him? That would have been instant death if he had been close. So, always upgrade Microwave Beam with that 3 points. Don't jump at the Kakademon. Don't ever jump at the Kakademon like I just did, because you're basically launching yourself into his mouth. I was trying to catch him before he spawned, which is something I do sometimes, but don't do it. Stay low. You're much better off on the bottom section for when the Kakademon comes. See, now that I've got the... Make sure that's saved. Okay. See, it should be real easy just like that to hit his turret. Those never, you don't even have to try to dodge that, he always shoots in the wrong direction. He will always come up there. And you've got that option. So you can get some shots off on him. But if you're gonna hurt him, try to finish him, because, like I said, you got the Kakademon coming. See, here's what I meant about waiting under here, especially around this wall. It blocks him. He has to come in a very predictable path. And then we're going to go look straight for that spider. Jump up. But watch out for the turret. If you can snipe it, great. If you can't, that's okay too, because you're just going to chainsaw him anyway. Then get out of the way, because the spider spawns up there. The second spider spawns up there. See if you can snipe the turret. If you can't, that's okay, because you're gonna grenade. Even if you miss with the grenade, blood punch should work. I had a pretty good situation there if I sticky bombed, but that's okay. I'm alive, and I still have most of my health and armor. So you notice I'm not playing perfectly, but I'm alive. I got half my armor, most of my ammo. If I had managed my ammo just a little bit better, that would have been like a perfect round of this. And now that the fight's over, I have time to, pick this stuff up. And now I can actually just go on. Probably